You wake up and the first thing you do is check a screen, not the sun, not even your own breath, not the world around you. A screen, a glowing rectangle that tells you who you are, what's trending, what you should fear, what you should want. Before your bare feet even touch the ground, before you've taken one conscious breath, you're already plugged back into someone else's program. The machine owns your attention before you've even had a chance to remember your own name. Dragging yourself from the sheets, you shuffle into the bathroom where you wash your skin with chemical soap that strips your body's natural defense and leaves you dependent on lotion made from the same factory sludge. You scrub your teeth with fluoride that deadens the very gland ancient cultures called the seat of vision, the pineal gland, the inner eye. You drown your face in products designed to make you look presentable, which really means acceptable to a system that doesn't give a damn who you are. Coffee, a liquid crutch that doesn't give you energy. It just loans you tomorrow's stamina and interest. Half the world can't start their day without a substance, and we act like that's normal. And so you go buzzing, jittering, just functional enough to perform your role in a system that bleeds you dry. Breakfast, a box of sugar, labeled as cereal. Milk from an industry that mutilates animals and sells you hormones as food. Most people don't eat for nourishment. They eat because it's time, because they were told to, because the commercial said it's the most important meal of the day. And then the commute, cars lined bumper to bumper, machines jammed with humans. Every one of them burning fuel, burning life, staring at the same stoplights like livestock being funneled down a chute. Nobody questions why millions of people move in synchronized misery every morning, all to sit in boxes under fluorescent lights, staring at other glowing rectangles. You spend most of your waking existence making someone else rich, climbing ladders that lead nowhere, bowing to bosses who bow to bigger bosses. And you know deep down the job isn't your purpose. It's a leash, but you bite, you nod, you grind, because the bills keep coming and the system made damn sure you drown without it. All are exhausted, but everyone keeps the mask on because if you admit the truth, that none of this makes sense, you'll be called lazy, ungrateful, crazy. So play with scripts you didn't write, lines you don't believe, and roles that are disposable the second the budget shrinks. You send your kids into schools that will program them the same way you were programmed. Schools aren't temples of learning, they're factories of obedience. And if you dare to question it, detention, suspension, exile, lunch break, food courts, fast food, prepackaged plastic meals. You scroll a little, laugh at a meme, watch a video, and back to it. Back at the desk, your body aches from sitting, your eyes burn from the glow, your mind numbs from repetition. And if you think retirement is the escape, ask the millions who work their whole lives only to spend their last years too broken to enjoy them. You get home, collapse on the couch, and drown in your phone or the TV. Scandals, celebrities, politics, bread and circus, divide and distract. They feed you fear, outrage, lust, envy. Conversations shallow. Everyone's staring at phones, pretending to connect while avoiding real connection. Families used to share firelight and stories. Now they share silence, each person lost in their own separate digital cage. Alcohol to drown the emptiness, pills to silence the anxiety, porn to fill the void of intimacy, shopping to create the illusion of abundance. Vacations to pretend you're free, laugh at garbage comedy, cry at scripted drama, argue about politics you don't understand, worship celebrities you'll never meet, and gossip about strangers who don't matter. You fill your mind with noise until silence feels unbearable. And then, when you're too tired to think, you collapse into bed. Tomorrow it begins again. And through it all, you're told, this is freedom, this is success, this is life. But it's not. From the moment you wake up to the moment you die, you're trained not to live, but to comply, not to think, but to repeat. And the only reason it continues is because everyone keeps playing along. You want to know why it's like this, why everything feels backwards, why every step of life smells of control, deception, and manipulation? The world didn't just happen to tilt this way. It was built this way, engineered with precision, structured with purpose. And that purpose was never your freedom. It was never your flourishing. It was never your awakening. It was your containment. Because control is the oldest currency. You design a system so complete, so airtight, that the prisoners defend the prison as if it were home. And that's what this is. Civilization is not just a neutral backdrop for human life, it's a control grid. And the moment enough people realize it's a design, not destiny, the whole damn thing collapses. Human influence out.